Justice.
Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, thank you all. How you doing there, Mr. Secretary?
Doing great, Governor.
I lead off by just saying just this. You know, we talk about so many different things. It's unbelievable, whether they be grizzly bears or, you know, government land sales, offshore, hunting and fishing, parks, energy. Can you imagine that all of that is going through this man? Now, let me just tell you just this. I'm from West Virginia. I know an awful lot about energy, and I'll get to that in just one second. And forgive me, these allergies are going crazy right now. But I can tell you this, and I can tell you this with complete confidence. Here you've got a man that has been an unbelievable governor. He has unbelievable experience. He's a business guy. He's a rancher. He is absolutely an outdoorsman beyond belief. He is the absolute perfect choice for this job. And it's an avalanche of stuff of what he has to do. That's all there is to it. He's got to wear so many different hats, it's unbelievable. Absolutely, without any doubt, he is the pick of the litter of all the secretaries. In my book, hands down. I've said it over and over and over. One of our colleagues just a little while ago said that from the renewable standpoint, and I've been one to embrace all. I want us to all have a level playing field, but embrace all. I did that in West Virginia over and over and over, because we're going to awaken to a situation in this country in just a little while where we have an energy meltdown. We all know that. An absolute energy meltdown, and we are not moving at the speed that we'll have to move at. But one of my colleagues says, you know, from a renewable standpoint, we are in a situation now to where we're having a democratic water torture. Well, what do you think has happened under the Biden administration to the gas industry, the coal industry? You know, what has happened? You talk about water torture, it was off the chart. Now, we got to do something about it, and we got to all come together, and we got to have a Kumbaya moment where we all come together and we move forward in a really, really good way. We can do that. We can genuinely do that. We have somebody here that cares for our parks, our lands, our nature, everything in the world that we could never have selected anybody any better. So I tell you just this, there is one thing in the budget here, and it jumps out at us all over the place, and it's Wildland Fire Service. Please explain a little bit more, because it is the only thing that we have not found a way, and the last thing I'll say in just 1 second, but please explain.
Well, thank you, Governor, Senator, for those kind words. Wildland Fire, we got some incredible people on the ground. We have incredible dedicated professionals. We got aviation resources combined between the 4 wildland firefighting groups in Interior and the 1 inside of U.S. Forest Service, over 400 aircraft that either we own directly or contract. We have all these resources. The thing that's missing sometimes is that we aren't deploying them in a way as fast as we could. I had this experience last fall as a governor. We had a wildland fire, prairie fire pushed by 60-mile-an-hour winds, burned 124,000 acres. That's larger than, like 5 times larger than the LA fires. 2 people died, a rancher trying to save some horses, another guy trying to dig a fire break on his tractor, and it just, you know, when it's coming from a mile away at 60 miles an hour, it's there in a minute, it's not there in 10 minutes, and they just underestimated the power of that. But here's the deal, as governor, with the fire started, it's early on Saturday morning. We know we have a problem. I got the National Guard out. We got helicopters, Blackhawks flying with buckets, you know, trying to save property. I called the feds on Saturday morning and I said, we got something here. Let's get after it when it's still small. we can get this thing out. We need aerial support. I mean, we need fixed wing aerial support to go along with our National Guard copters. That was Saturday morning. The planes arrived on Tuesday after 2 people had died and 124 acres had burned. And there was planes sitting in Bozeman, Montana on the ground that were never deployed because there wasn't the decision-making hierarchy to say, let's send them over there. We only needed them for a half a day. These skimmers come in, they pick up 6 tons of water in 11 seconds. They were flying laps off Lake Sakakawea, and they had this fire out in a canyon in the Badlands in 4 hours. So we have to get the right equipment at the right place at the right time. We have to respond. We have to have guaranteed, I'm gonna say guaranteed response time, but if you're in a community and you call 911 because your house is on fire, you know, maybe it's in your kitchen, and then, you know, by the time they get there, your house is burned and so is the neighbors, as opposed to putting it out when there's no damage. So part of our expense for wildfire fighting is response time. The longer we wait to respond, the more money we spend on the back end. So Brooke Rollins and I working together, saying we need to have a unified approach. In this budget, there's it transfers the wildland firefighters from U.S. Forest Service. They'll still be branded U.S. Forest Service wildfires, but we get them under a unified command, reporting up to a structure inside of Interior. So we take the 4, because we got firefighters in BLM, BIA, national parks, and U.S. Fish and Wildlife. All 4 of those have got wildland fire groups plus Forest Service. So we take the whole 750 million acres of federal land and say, you guys are reporting up to a unified command as opposed to 5 generals. We do have some examples. The Interagency Wildfire Center in Boise, Idaho gets us closer to that. We got some examples in Alaska we can build on between the state of Alaska and BLM and Forest Service up there. So there's some great work that we can do to build on, and we can give these people the technology resources, because we put them in danger. We're not giving them. We gave technology to our soldiers in the front lines in Afghanistan 25 years ago, better tech than we're giving wildfire fighters that are walking into these heat storms. And we today, with satellite imaging and heat recognition, there's all these things we can do to protect land, protect property, protect the lives of our firefighters, and they deserve that. And we think we can get there, but it's gonna, so that's in this proposal, is getting us unified across those five groups.
I hope that everybody just listened to that answer. What you saw right there is a CEO, a business guy, a governor, absolutely a super experienced and super smart guy. Really and truly, that's who we've given the keys to lead us in absolutely the Secretary of the Interior today. I know you will do an incredible job. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And God bless us for having Doug Burgum right now. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Senator.